Washington with reaction. David Tafuri, an attorney and a foreign policy advisor for the 2008 Obama presidential campaign. David, deplorable. He went there. Donald Trump, president-elect, is deplorable.
Look, nasty rhetoric has no place in politics and certainly in governing. If you go up to Capitol Hill even now, you'll see members of Congress from both sides of the aisle treating each other courteously. But Donald Trump ushered in a new level of discourse. Remember, he started his campaign by calling Mexicans rapists. He's the one that called an anchor on this network and talked about her bleeding from wherever. And he's the one who mocked a disabled journalist, shaking his body like a 10-year-old school kid.
Okay. But President-elect Donald Trump now, that's a congressman. Is that, you think it's appropriate for a congressman who wants to be the head of the DNC to call the president-elect deplorable? Is that, there's no respect there.
What Congressman Ellison said is that Trump's behavior was deplorable. And he said his behavior on the campaign was deplorable. I think he's hoping that President-elect Trump will change his ways as president.
He said he's deplorable. Quite frankly, now I don't say
but he was
supporters.
Referring,
And then he clarified to say, by the way, his campaign was run. All right, let me ask you this. Hillary Clinton said when she called half of Trump's supporters a basket of deplorables, she cites that as one of her biggest mistakes, campaign mistakes, maybe even costing her the election. Is this guy, is he making a political suicide with this comment?
I don't think so. I think he's talking about something that a lot of people feel, even probably some people who voted for Donald Trump, who supported his change message, but don't support his antics, don't support the way he treats other people, don't support the way he talks about minorities. His rhetoric is entirely too divisive. It is not presidential. We have never had a president who talks the way he does, who supports and fails to repudiate those who discriminate the way he does.
They lost. You lost. He lost. Stop it. You have a president-elect now, and frankly, everything he's done since he was elected president, there's none of the stuff that you're talking about. He's handling himself very respectfully, no? Do you approve of the way President-elect Donald Trump has handled himself since November 8th?
Well, Eric, he hasn't done anything. I mean, he's been behind the scenes having meetings. That's all. There's no way to evaluate whether he's going to be the Donald Trump we saw on the campaign, which hopefully he will not be. He's been in transition meetings. They don't sound like they're going very well from the media reports. He's made some questionable appointments already. Look at him making Bannon a strategist. Look at the way Bannon has repudiate those who engage in rhetoric that's white supremacist, supremacist
I gotta
rhetoric.
Go. You're throwing this stuff in right at the end of the segment. I ran out of time. We'll bring you back and we'll have some discussions on some of that stuff. Anyway, we'll leave it right